Guys,
What's happening? What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on, dude?
I'm mixing them up.
I'm gonna use that in the intro.
Beautiful. What's going on, Muskegon?
What's going on?
What's going on?
How you doing, Josh?
I'm good, man. How are you?
Good. We're live. First episode with some video over here.
Yes, sir. Live in HD.
We're actually like live?
Yeah, we're recording.
No,
shit.
not
Well, we're
live,
not live.
Oh, okay.
But we're live.
I got you.
but more
We
live
are.
than we were before.
Yeah.
You know.
We're live in the flesh.
Yeah. First episode with video. Shout out to our man Joey Castle for coming in, shooting us today, so we can provide some video for these podcasts.
Yeah.
Super excited about it. We've got a really awesome guest on today. One of our good friends, Muskegon's DJ, Jodi Dro, in the house. He's going to tell us a little bit about his.
Cheers, gentlemen.
yeah,
thank
cheers,
you guys so much for having me.
man.
Appreciate the platform. This is one of my favorite places to hang out, and one of my favorite families to be around. So
Yes,
it's
sir.
a pleasure.
Likewise.
I'll
man.
drink to that. That's
Likewise. We, similar to what I talked about with Brett, what we talked about with Brett, we were coming up with this podcast, and we were thinking about people who we want to, talk to, get their perspective on things, learn about. Jodi Dro was, top of our list
sure.
because you're such a Muskegon guy.
Appreciate
You
it.
know, obviously you're
what
everywhere.
a privilege.
You're everywhere, but you're such a Muskegon guy. You've invested so much time and energy into Muskegon, building things up here, and contributing to what happens here. And so.
Thank you.
I know we really appreciate you. My business appreciates you when you come out, all that kind of stuff. And I personally appreciate you to have places to go to, watch some great live music, all that good stuff, So,
yeah. Let's just get started.
Let's dive into it.
Tell
Let's
me,
go.
Tell me about you, because I don't know you as much as Josh knows you, right?
we
So
talked
it's a
about
good
this
launching
just
point.
briefly. Long story short, I have a background. Before I was a DJ, I was a hip hop artist.
Okay.
That's kind of how I decided that this would fit me.
Yeah.
Which is such a grind, being a local artist just in itself, trying to because you have to like a lot more than the music. You have to like what the person looks like, stands for, their morals, all that kind of ties into one when you're an artist. So I say that to say that it's so much easier being a DJ, because you don't really have to like much about me. You just have to enjoy the music
And trust that you're gonna
and
do
trust that
what
I'm
you're
gonna do
doing.
my job.
Yeah.
So the roots start in local hip hop, and then they kind of graduate into DJing, which is where I kind of found myself.
Okay. So local, were you always Muskegon? Always from around here?
West Michigan based. Very early on, I want to say 2011, we got lucky enough to have a song hit radio, and
Nice.
we became it was a top 5 most requested song on 104.5, the Freak Show, Holmes and the Freak Show. You guys
Oh,
remember
yeah,
that?
I remember that for
Shout
sure.
out to Brian. He used to show us mad love. From that, it kind of gave us a launch pad, because we got to do big shows like Party in the Park. That was with LMFAO, Mike Posner, and Big Sean.
Oh, yeah, up in Grand
Wow.
Rapids, right?
8,000 people, biggest crowd
Holy
I've ever
shit.
rocked.
Wow.
Immediately following that, in the same summer, Party in the Park with Ludacris and T-Pain.
Wow.
That one had a storm, so it was like 6,000 people, but
Sure.
just one song helped do all that, and that was our Buzzin' cover. People know it. to
Yeah,
this
I was gonna
day.
say, I think I'm
yeah.
familiar with that for sure.
And, for people that might not know, when you say us and our,
yeah.
Yeah,
is it was a collective?
I was in a group. It was HDOE. I rapped with my cousin, whose name was Pape. He goes by Prezi Pape now. He still dabbles his toe in hip hop, but I'm the mainstay as far as just keeping active.
Sure.
So
still in the scene.
this journey has stretched 15 plus years now for me, where I've been getting entertainment opportunities.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what a blessing.
I mean, 15 years is a long time. Obviously you love it, right? Because that's what drives people in this scene and in this industry.
Tell people every chance I get that I get paid to party.
Yeah.
That's it.
What a blessing.
It's a
Hard,
beautiful
it's
thing.
hard to complain.
So that song came out. Was that at the beginning, or had you guys been grinding it out for a while before that happened?
Almost too soon, if that makes sense.
Sure. That's kind of what I was
It's
wondering.
like we were a couple of years into it. We just had the right connections, and a lot of people don't understand that networking is everything. We weren't the best. We weren't the most polished. We were in the right place at the right time. We had the opportunity. But going from there to this, same thing applies. Not the best. I'm not the most polished, but it's about networking and putting yourself in a position to have the best opportunities.
Branding's important too, right?
Branding.
Like, that's something I took notice of you right away. It was just like, oh, this guy's got it locked in.
Yep.
Socials are on point. You know,
name.
You're good at you're good at marketing your own product. It's consistent.
I love to be transparent because I feel like I do represent more than just a DJ in the community. I feel like people really attach me to other reasons, which is fine, whatever works for them, but transparency is huge for me. And again, branding, like a lot of guys will do, DJ events, and they'll have like insert party name, and then on the flyer is like some hot chick from,
Sure.
I put myself on the flyer.
Yeah.
Because to me, like, I don't know if you're going to run into this girl, but you'll definitely see this guy there.
Yeah.
So it's always about promoting myself, marketing myself. I even encourage other DJs, like, hey man, you're the attraction.
For sure.
When you're doing business with these venues, if you don't know your value, they're going to undersell you, 100%. So it's all about marketing, like you said, keeping my name valuable, and making sure I don't do any BS to where it's like I lose value in the community or speaking out on things that don't need to be political. I don't do any of that stuff just because I can feel how I feel, but at the end of the day, it's about business. People look at the public person that I am as a businessman.
Yeah.
My real name is Jose. Jose and Jodi are two different people.
Sure.
From the social media down. It's just about maintaining that balance.
Yeah. So you get the single out, you play those huge shows. What happens from there? Like, how do we get from point A to point B? Because obviously,
so after that, we had a run where we put out a couple good quality albums. My favorite album that we put out ever was our last one. It was called One Night Only, and it was intended to be the last one. We did a show on it, and it was the one night only show, which means it only happened one time. And in between that last album and the big shows were like plenty of opportunities that we would pass out to other local hip hop artists, where we would the best part about being an artist for me was the performance. So being able to perform live was my thing.
Yeah. Never
really enjoyed making the song as much as I enjoyed performing it. So I would make sure we always had something going on to where people could come see us. I'd say the highlight of my performing career would be selling out the Beardsley Theater a couple times.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, that's dope.
Just because it's like so hometown to me.
Yeah.
Hard ticket is a big deal. People don't really understand that, like, to get somebody to commit to come and see you is a big deal. So selling out the Beardsley a couple times, hard ticket. I did know the writing was on the wall when we did the Beardsley the third time and we didn't sell it out. And I was like, okay, this might be it for the performing aspect of like being a live musician. But I already had the DJ stuff in my back pocket.
Sure.
Long story short, we did an event at this is going to lead into becoming the DJ. We did a show at the Beardsley, and Racket sponsored it. So they kind of took care of the business end of the venue, and our commitment was to bring the after party there after the show.
Gotcha.
They were overwhelmed with the amount of people, which is,
good
a
job.
typical Jodi Dro.
That's Jodi right there.
Josh calls it the Jodi Dro stimulus package when I DJ places.
Yeah.
So we did the after party at Rackets. Ron loved it, who's the owner. A couple months go by, I was trick-or-treating for Halloween in the mall with my son because it was a bad weather time. And I ran into one of the bartenders, and she told me that he had recently fired the DJ. I should come in there and talk to him. I go, well, I'm not a fucking DJ. Excuse my language.
No, you're fine.
And she goes, oh, I'm sorry, but I thought about it after I left there, and I was like, but I can do it.
Sure.
For sure.
So maybe I should try it, and that's kind of what started the DJ venture. Is I started DJing for like $100 a night at Rackets.
Yeah.
Definitely not $100 a night anymore, but
Yeah.
it was a platform for me. I kind of got to
Cut your chops
own my
a little bit.
craft there. Muskegon is a tough market for DJs. Like I can't explain to you how critical the audience is when you're not doing what you're supposed to do. So I love the opportunity that I got there to kind of hone my craft and learn what I wanted to learn throughout the process of all that. So Rackets really was a launching pad for me as
Sure.
a DJ. Because before COVID, that was all I had. Coming out of COVID, that didn't exist.
Yeah.
And I had to figure out ways to create opportunities for me where that would be weddings, private events, corporate events.
Sure.
Playing in the basement at Rake.
Playing in the basement at Rake.
Yeah.
You know, all this turns into investing into myself, buying equipment, buying gear. Like I just told you, there's a few things you inspired me gear-wise, just production-wise. Watching you do what you do, I wanted to be able to at least mirror or have the same effect when I walk into a room and I can see that movers moving and the stick lights and, you know, fog, all that. Your production inspired my production.
That's awesome, man.
You know, which is something that a DJ doesn't normally think about,
Sure.
but I don't want to give people just a one-sided experience. Everything that I do, I want people to be fully engulfed in.
Yeah.
I'm fully engulfed in it. You know, I'm not cutting any conversation short from the owner to the bartenders,
Sure.
if that makes sense. So,
I mean, and it's like, you know, today especially, to compete in the market, whether it's local, whether it's regional, you got to have a good full finished product, right? Like you got to
Absolutely.
have something that's obviously the music should speak for itself, but you know, having the extra flair certainly doesn't hurt.
Yeah, there's a
I
lot
don't
of
make the
competition out
music,
there.
so there's only
Right.
so much I can do with that.
Right.
I got to make sure I provide the bangers and I
Yeah.
got to provide the atmosphere.
That's what's up.
Atmosphere is a big deal for me. I love a good ambiance. I love a good room washed properly, if
Yeah.
that makes sense. You know what
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
Oh,
So
yeah, I mean-
it's a big deal to kind of just give people that experience of when they come to see me, it's not just some DJ in a bar. If that makes
Heard.
sense.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I mean, I DJ'd maybe 5% of the amount of time you've done it, but I found out really quickly that I actually loved just throwing an event more than actually DJing.
Yeah.
I loved curating an experience. I loved having my hands in the beginning to the end to make sure that the product people are coming to experience is as top notch as it can be. So I respect that for sure. I think that's huge.
Yeah, I think it
So
shows.
thank
in
you
both
for
you
that
guys'.
inspiration.
No, thank you. Thanks for saying that.
I told
man.
you that
That's-
off camera, but I wanted to make
No.
sure I got it on.
I appreciate that. You know, if I stop tomorrow, like it's cool to know that like that happened. You know what I mean?
Legit.
Yeah, and I think that shows in both of what you guys do, man. You know, it's no coincidence that when you show up to DJ or when you do an event, a lot of people show up for it. You know, and so I think that's just a testament to the fact that you know really investing in what you're doing.
I think more importantly than anything is the amount of care.
100%.
You know, like I care so much that I'm still worried if people are coming.
Oh, it's the most. It's
it's like
the
this
30
weird
minutes before
nerve.
the event starts. I'm sweating.
Every
It's
time.
this
I'm
weird
sweating.
nerve that like I can never get over, no matter how successful I know things are going to go. It could
Yeah.
be Halloween, it could be New Year's, it could be the biggest bar night of the year.
But you know that's probably why I think you've been as successful as you have been, because speaking from experience of someone who pays DJs, I've paid a lot of DJs that don't give a shit if people show up, you know, and so for me it's so much easier for me to rebook Jodi Dro because I know that you care if people show up and I know you're going to be really pushing it, all that kind of stuff. You know, so I think that's probably a big
Thank you.
reason of why you've had the success that you've had, you know, because you can tell from start to finish, you know, on a business end, we've done a lot together. And Jodi Dro is always does what he says he's going to do.
Professional,
you know,
right? Like-
Professional. You bring a big crowd with you. You know, you treat our staff great,
Early,
all that kind
you
of
know,
I was
stuff.
gonna say, do you show up?
You're early,
on-
you
do you
set
show
up
up
beyond
early,
on
which is
time.
on time? Yeah.
And that's hard to
beyond
find,
that
you know,
time.
because a lot of people think that they want to be a DJ, so they go by the thing.
Big preference for
But
me
they just
is
wanna party,
coming
you know.
is coming to set up mad early. That way I can go home because I'm gonna break a sweat when
Oh,
I set
yeah.
this gear up.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know?
For sure.
I'm gonna break a sweat. I go home, take a shower, I change, I come back, I'm feeling. I smoke. I
Yep.
feel rejuvenated. I'm ready to ride.
For sure.
Hear you there. I know, like show days here. Sometimes I'll be like, how early can I come in? Can I come in at 11 a.m.?
Please come
hey,
anytime.
We're on the
Yeah.
same page. I
Yeah.
promise you, bro.
No, that's awesome. I know you wanted to talk about the rackets thing for a minute while we're
Yeah,
kinda
yeah.
on there.
I know that was such a big part of kind of the start of Jodi Dro and sort of the end of HDOE, that kind
I'd
of stuff.
love to just go down to Legends and do like a one night
Yeah,
only.
you gotta do it,
like,
yeah.
Rack City night.
For
but
sure.
Until that happens, man, it's just like I get these memories on my Snapchat a lot where it's just wild.
Yeah,
and
I
it's
bet.
like early infant days of DJ Jodi Dro. So it's fun to look back on. there's a lot of people in those videos I don't see anymore
For
for
sure.
whatever reason, so that helps a lot.
Well, and it seems like it's kind of infinite days of like the new downtown as well. You know,
Yeah.
at the time there wasn't a lot of stuff to do.
Oh
you
my
know,
god, I clawed and fought for opportunities to DJ down here, or even do shows down here before I was a DJ, and it wasn't. I'm almost proud of the amount of DJs that get to rock down here now.
For sure.
Like
For
I
sure.
feel
You
like
should be, yeah.
I feel like I almost grandfathered some of that in, if that makes sense.
Absolutely.
That now that any given night there's 3 to 4 DJs at different venues down here,
Yep.
performing and playing, myself included, and we're all making money. We're all making these venues money, and at the end of the day, we just want to make people have a good time.
For sure. Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, I was just curious about that because I wasn't living in town when I think kind of the bulk of that was
my God,
happening.
the
you know.
grassroots of it
But
all,
I remember
though,
seeing
Rack
pictures
City
and
for
videos,
sure.
you know, and
Shout
and
out to
wishing I
Ron.
was there.
He
Shout out to-
yeah, cheers to Ron.
To Ron.
He's a-
Cheers to Ron.
I don't know Ron, but
Ron,
cheers
if you
to
He's
see
him.
a
this,
maniac in the
man.
gym.
The maniac in the
yeah.
gym. Ron, thanks for letting Jody do his thing. It seems like it was a legendary time. I wish I would have had a chance to go. Did you ever get there for any of those nights? Or
Like maybe 1 or 2 back in the day.
okay,
Yeah.
Gotcha. But it
Very
just-
infancy days of downtown. They even charged the cover.
that's crazy.
I know.
And
That's
people
crazy.
paid it.
insane.
And people paid
it. So
You know, and that's starting to come back now. You know, I see that you got a cover
I
at the
definitely
current thing.
do,
We'll
yeah.
get into your new stuff in a minute, but you know, for a long time it's been very hard to charge anybody to come.
yeah,
I'll say that's the
And to
conversation
anywhere.
that when we have, I'm always like, man, I don't know. I don't
sure.
know what the right answer is.
I do
I'll
think
say
people
that
are coming back around to it.
personally, I'm not a huge fan of cover, just because it changes the business aspect.
Mm-hmm.
When we do cover, then we got to get a little more intricate from my end, because I feel like my draw is worth a little more.
Sure.
We're
For sure.
charging people to come in, but
Yep.
that's a totally different conversation for a totally different platform.
For sure. For sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, cover can change a lot of things. It can draw people away.
It can, I'll say,
even
it
draw
can
people
kill
in.
you or it can pay off for
Yeah.
sure.
Yep.
Lately,
you know,
it's been paying off. I will say
Good.
that. I'll admit that.
I know
it's
coming
working
from-
out downtown for
coming
me.
from the business side, it makes it a lot easier to have a bigger budget for people like you. And that's kind of goes to what you're saying. Is
Yeah.
like, how does that break down? But you know, if you charge a cover and nobody shows up, then everybody's out.
Yeah,
you know
we
what
all
I'm saying?
lose.
And so
We
it's
all
kind of
lose,
this
so.
weird balancing act you got to figure out. And it's always a conversation between the artist and you know, the venue of how that works out. And so it's always kind of interesting how these things can.
Well, right, and
come
like
to fruition.
expectations have to be very clear, right? Because
Absolutely.
otherwise, that's how relationships get kind of busted.
For sure. Yep.
If, you know, if the business expects something that they shouldn't be, or the artist expects something they shouldn't be.
For sure. 100%.
Such a weird. People don't even understand that part of the business.
No, they
at
don't
this
think about
part.
it,
They
which
don't
like
think about it at
isn't
all.
really a fault of them. Like, I think
Unless
about that
you're
all
in
the
it,
time. Yeah.
Unless you're in it, it's hard to consider.
And
Well,
then
that's-
it just makes you appreciate what other people are doing that much more, because you know all those decisions that go into it, and you know the risks that get taken. So
And I think a lot of people show up to these events and they see, oh, there's a lot of people here. Everybody must be making a bunch of money, but what they not realize
oh,
is
that's for
that-
sure what they think.
For sure, you know, and so it's just like, you know, that money's getting split a lot of different ways.
Yeah,
Jody's
yeah.
got to get paid, security's got to get paid, staff's got to get paid, all that kind of stuff, you know. And so if they're asking for a cover, there's a reason for it, and they're trying to provide, you know, a better thing. If there's not a cover, there's a reason for that, you know. So
So if you're thinking about going to an event, all you people listening and watching, and there's a cover, do not let that be the reason why you don't go to an event, please.
you got to pay. You got to pay to.
I'd
to
say
see the
it's
things you
almost
want.
a safety valve
Yeah.
for a lot of things. You know, you don't want people in there that don't care any less than you do.
Right.
For sure.
If I invest $10 into walking in this place, I'm probably going to care a little more
Yep.
Sure.
about how I act and how I maintain myself. So
Yep. A little bit of investment from everybody, you know, that type of thing. Even
a
though it's
small
$10,
commitment just says, hey, I'm paying for this dope DJ to be here, and I'm going to have a great time.
Yeah.
And if that's not what you're out for, go somewhere else.
For sure.
Yep. All right, beyond Rackets, you know, was there any other venues that you guys did a lot of shows at? I know there's a lot of venues around town that.
Jesus. As far as outside of the HDOE thing, man, I kind of latch myself to downtown. I'm almost
Yeah.
committed to being down here. I don't really have a goal outside in Muskegon wise. I'll do other cities. I'll
say,
travel
you-
statewide,
was
which
gonna say,
I
you
do.
GR
I'm
somewhat, right?
very well. I just got nominated for best club DJ in Grand Rapids, and I'm not even from
Wow.
there.
Awesome, dude.
From the Grand Rapids Hip Hop Awards. Very much appreciate the nomination. I didn't win the award, but the person
I
who
mean-
did is very well qualified and very well deserving. But not even from Grand Rapids. So
Sure.
I totally appreciate even being acknowledged. But I'll travel statewide. I do all kinds of events from here to up in Traverse City to the east side in Detroit, Royal Oak. And I kind of say all that to say that, like, if I'm DJing in Muskegon, though, I really want to be downtown somewhere.
sure.
I just don't. I feel like I've done enough of anything else to where it's like we know that this is where it's safe to party, where it's comfortable to party, and I don't want to bring anybody anywhere that I wouldn't personally go.
Sure.
So downtown is kind of my jam in Muskegon. If I'm not here, it's very rare you'll probably see me out. But I do love Grand Rapids. Venues I love to play at, obviously the Pyramid Scheme.
Shout out to
I
Pyramid
love
Scheme.
Billy's.
Love that place.
I love
man.
Billy's.
One of the best venues.
Billy's is one of my favorites.
Billy's is great.
I haven't been there in a while.
I get lucky enough to get to the Stash once in a while for some nationally
Sure.
traveling tours.
yeah.
Anything hip hop based, once in a while they'll reach out to me.
Yeah, you
and
did
I
Larry June,
appreciate
right?
that. I did Larry June. Yep, I've done. Last one I did was Larry June, and I did a little TJ. And I've been lucky enough to do like 2 Chainz, 21 Savage, a handful of artists, a who's who, and that's dope for somebody like me who's just playing tunes, and
Right.
playing tunes and trying to set the atmosphere. In Muskegon here, venues I really love. Obviously, I love it here. Rake, Bike
love it
Time.
too,
How
man.
can we beat that?
I don't know if we ever could, man. I don't
That
know
shit
if-
is insane,
yeah,
and
it's
it's
its own
wild,
thing,
and
you
it's
know?
fun, and it's like this weird. It's like this weird group of people out here that are. They don't even have motorcycles. They're just here for a vibe, and they're just
and
walking around. And they're
my
just,
favorite thing is that it's a group of people that would typically never end up at the same party together.
It's a smorgasbord of anything that you would not be expecting to be there, but it's there.
Sure.
So that
For
makes
anybody
it
who doesn't
fun.
know, for Rebel Row, which is our big motorcycle rally down here, for the last couple of years, Jodi has set up
outward
at the
facing,
door right
yeah,
here,
like
but
outward
facing outward, kind of like a stage facing outward. And
So
it's
Western
just,
Ave is the audience.
that's the audience, and so that week there's 100,000 people out there, and he's playing to every one of them, and it's this past year you did Friday and Saturday with us, and man, it couldn't have gone better. From my perspective,
I love it here. I love this new venue that you guys got. I haven't got to play it as much as the basement venue over there, but that's just
sure.
kind of because we were coming out of COVID together.
For sure.
And we're both trying to make some money and make
I remember
it work.
we talked about a similar thing with Eric, where it's like at the old spot, it was like we got to figure out some events just to get through the new spot, and like keep money coming in. And so I remember having those conversations with you at the time of like, what can we do? And at the time, there wasn't really anybody DJing like you are.
No.
in
Now
Muskegon.
there's a couple, and
there's a
that's
couple.
awesome.
Yeah.
Like I almost feel responsible for some of that too, and
Absolutely.
that's fine. Like I'm here to inspire people to be whoever they want to be.
Yep.
If they want to do what I do, that's fucking awesome.
But that was cool. It was a new thing at the time, and I remember the first one we did. I was like, I don't know, is everybody gonna like beer? Because at the time we just
'cause
had beer.
Limited menu.
Yep.
It's a very acquired taste. The sours, but the sours, I love the sours. I'd rather have a sour than any harsh, heavy,
Bitter.
hoppy beer. What are you drinking there?
IPA.
Yeah, see, but
I do love the sours, but like it's just Heartburn City for me, which isn't a
Same.
fault to anyone but
Same.
my own.
I'm
know
a
what
big
I mean?
I'm a big flavor chaser, so the sours
Sure.
always did it for me.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what the sours kept us alive back then.
Well, and
know?
it was just a cool thing of us trying to figure out a way to make something work. I think it was COVID, so there probably wasn't a lot of DJ opportunities at the time. For us, it was really hard to get people to come out to something like that. And so when we combined it, it was just such an awesome experience. And I remember you had the video guy there.
Yeah.
Which was cool. We had Slappies, which now has their
that
own
content.
spot.
The
Ooh, I
content
still
still
need to get- I
exists
still
on
need to get down
YouTube.
to
Slappies, shout out to Slappies, man.
That content still exists on YouTube.
It's still on there.
We should
yeah.
we should get like a Slappies episode
We
where
should.
where we eat some hot dogs on
Jerome,
camera.
They're fire.
Jerome is doing some cool stuff over there, man. But it was just a great time, and it was such a cool way to kind of make the best of the last
Absolutely.
year or so at that location and do it in a way that wasn't just some random event. You were really working to promote it.
absolutely.
We were really working to promote it, and it came out pretty awesome. So
A couple other venues that I just want to make
Yeah.
note of that I really love playing at. Obviously, I love Rad Dads. There's a
Obviously.
relationship there that just exists.
Yeah.
Yep.
outside of the business aspect.
Great
I'll
people.
say I
great
love to
staff.
see them.
I love good people.
Their
you know.
commitment to,
Matt
like-
is a good people. Rock is good people. The staff, I go in there. I feel like I work there.
Yeah, for sure.
So
Same.
shout out to Rad Dads. One of my favorite places to play, especially during the summer on the patio.
Absolutely.
Currently,
I've got some videos on my phone of you out there.
Oh yeah, screaming away, huh? Currently,
For
I'm
sure.
at Western Reserve, which is kind of new here in town. The formerly known as 18th Amendment.
yeah.
So
Beautiful
venue.
spot,
I love what we can create in there as far as curating a vibe. Like we were talking
Sure.
earlier, as far as with the lighting, production. It's got the tall ceilings. You know, it just definitely. It's almost like a nightclub atmosphere. About 180 to 200 cap right now.
Yep.
So it's like perfect for downtown where we have that demand where, hey, you might not get in tonight, but come earlier tomorrow.
Right.
If that
Yep.
makes sense. And I
For
love
and
that.
those go pretty late, right?
Yep.
'Cause
Yeah,
there's
we're
not
rocking
a lot
until
of options.
we're rocking until bar time.
Yeah.
And you're starting late.
Starting at
Doesn't
10
even start
p.m.
till
Yep.
10. Yep.
Nice.
So
Yeah,
everybody
which
can
is
get
cool.
their money down here.
Sure.
And then just send us their boozed up
beautiful, man.
customers that want
Yeah.
to spend some more. You know,
Yeah.
and
We
we'll-
appreciate it down here.
And we'll
you
get
know.
them dancing.
Well, there's not a lot of things before that. There's not much to do, past 10 p.m. down here.
Not at all.
Outside of like the big events that happen, but
Not at all. And that's
Which
another
is
thing.
slight the challenge because, we're dealing with the community down here. This is a mixed-use, multi-purpose space on Western Avenue.
For sure.
So it's been a little bit of a headache trying to make sure that we can be neighborly,
yeah.
sure.
but at the same time provide that nightlife. So we've definitely went through the loops and the hoops to make sure that we are being orderly to our
Sure, right.
neighbors and
Getting-
being
getting
respectful,
along, being
but also
welcomed,
trying to
yeah.
provide a good atmosphere. And I think that we've kind of at this point found that balance. It took a few months, but hopefully the neighbors are a little more welcoming. We definitely invited them. Anybody who's had a complaint, come have a drink, come
Yeah,
come
come
have a
hang out.
steak, come
Sure.
see the space, come know that we're trying, come know that we're making the adjustments. It's not for lack of effort. If there's anything that isn't going to
Yeah.
the lights beaming through the windows, or the bass might be a little too loud. But for the most part, we're trying our best to accommodate.
Bass has got to be loud, man.
It's
Got
gotta
to.
be.
It's part of it.
Yeah.
It's the atmosphere.
So the whole Western Reserve thing you got going on, I guess, kind of break that down too, because you do back-to-back nights now.
I do Friday and Saturday there. Fridays are like my night where if you just want to see Jodi Dro,
Okay.
just in his element, Friday night.
Sure.
Saturdays are Jodi and Friends,
Okay.
That's dope.
which I usually host. I'll usually bring another DJ, a friend of mine. Got to be my friend. So I'll get somebody out that I genuinely mess with.
Yeah.
On the DJ tip, somebody I'm a fan of. A lot of times lately, it's been DJ Composition from Grand Rapids, Omega Supreme, Grand
Okay.
Rapids. I
Yeah.
just had DJ D-Child, who's a female, which
Okay.
was fun because girl power.
I was gonna say, shout out to the girl
the
power,
women
dude.
want to come
Yeah.
see other beautiful women do their
100%.
thing, and she's from Grand Rapids as well. We got a few more coming up where we're kind of juggling through those groups. I got James B coming from Grand Rapids. A lot of West Michigan DJs. I am trying to tap in with my Muskegon peers.
Sure.
However,
yeah, I
it's
saw
just-
your recent post kind of asking.
Yep, it's just kind of
What was that? I missed that.
a supply and demand thing
Just
where
the Jodi and friends, like reaching, like who he's been bringing in and
Oh, gotcha.
wanting to tap into the Muskegon
I just
scene.
wanted to see where the demand was for other people, see who people recommended, which is a couple people I definitely have on my list of people I want to work
Sure.
with and get a payday. Because at the end of the day, we're creating jobs. Friday and Saturday night,
Yeah.
6 to 8 security people getting a gig. Another DJ outside of me getting a gig. On top of the bar staff and kitchen staff. So
How did that relationship come together then? Like, were you given the freedom to kind of curate these nights?
for the most part, yeah. It's obviously a steakhouse Monday through Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't
From
think.
10 p.m. It's a beautiful steakhouse. The menu is amazing. Hollywood is a great cook. He's always posting something that makes my mouth water. But
Chef Steve.
I say that to say that when they called me, they didn't call me to help them sell steaks.
Sure.
A liquor license is not cheap, and to maintain it, you got to sell liquor. So, insert myself. I've definitely been given creative freedom. I don't really get too much pushback from the bar or staff. Very, very great dancing partners, if that makes sense.
Awesome.
They
Yeah,
understand
yeah.
that they understand that I've been in this industry for 15 years, very new industry for them, bar industry. So my advice is taken very seriously
That's
and
good.
respectably.
That's great.
And I'm also, I'm a team player, so I'm here to help them. I want bartenders to make money. That's the
100%.
first thing. Because if they do good, they'll tell them they did good and that we need him back.
Right.
et
The
cetera.
relationship grows. Right.
For sure.
I obviously want my security and staff to be taken care of and treated properly, because it makes their night easier, makes them
Yeah.
a little less on edge, makes them treat people better. They're the first people that people meet when they walk in the door.
Mm-hmm.
It's like customer service.
It's like kind of a thankless job.
Yeah,
Not necessarily
yeah.
from you, but
Exactly,
you know what I mean.
yeah,
Like,
yeah. They, nobody's like walking up to security like, "Good job, man." At the end of the night,
For sure.
if that makes sense.
They should, but
outside of the staff and
Right.
myself, but no
Yeah.
customers or nothing. So, again, a thankless gig, but mainly just creating opportunities for people who want to make some more money. I want to
sure.
make some more money, and it's been working out for me. So
good, man.
You're stimulating the economy, man. We
yeah,
appreciate
it's,
that.
it's a
Stimulus
part of the
package
gig,
is,
you
Jodi
know, and
stimulus
it's like,
package.
let's just
love it.
have a good time, make some coins.
I love it. I love it. Do you still do like weddings and corporate gigs?
Absolutely. Oh my God,
'Cause,
my
like,
wedding,
the
my
payday's
wedding
good on that,
cal-
right?
Yeah. So it's a big difference between what I make at a wedding and a bar, but it's a lot of difference between the amount of fun I have and the amount of responsibility I have. Weddings to me are like the Super Bowl, which is
Yeah.
something I just can't mess up. You know,
Right.
somebody's big day.
For sure. Rightfully so.
You know, and I wear it like for a wedding. I'm getting there early. I'm setting up early. I need to be good. My conscience needs to be good. I need to make sure everything's working from the ceremony on down.
Yeah.
You know.
Do you ever need? I mean, the amount of times I get asked to do weddings because people have
Know
heard it
you.
on my DJ, right? But I don't love to do weddings, so I typically am like, I don't know that I'm the right guy because I don't love to do this.
For sure.
So if you ever want me to send people your way, I can. I usually send them to Jay.
That's
'cause,
good. That's good. You know what? Jay is the guy for that.
Yeah,
I'm your
he
guy.
crushes it.
I'm your guy that if you know me,
Yeah,
we have a relationship,
That's it.
and like I'm gonna kill it,
yeah,
but I'm gonna kill it in a Jodi Dro way.
sure.
Yep.
We're not gonna do line dancing and all that.
No
it's
chicken
gonna be
dance.
it's gonna be a party. It's gonna be a
Which
vibe.
I think that whoever's hiring you to do that
they
knows
know.
that.
Yeah, they
right?
they already
That's
know
why
what
they
they're
ask
in
you.
for.
Yeah,
But I'm ready to close my 2026 wedding calendar already because I've taken way too many that I love too much playing in the bar that I need to balance. If
good
that
for
makes
sure.
sense.
That's a good problem to have, my dude.
That's great, man.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Any kind of switch the topic a little bit, but I know you consume a lot of music as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I know that you kind of try to stay tapped into what's happening locally, West Michigan, Muskegon. Any artists like that that have your attention right now? or-
You know what? This is very crazy to say, but some of my favorite artists from town are no longer here with us. So, which sucks because I feel like those are the guys who had the biggest chance.
For sure.
There's a couple that I really enjoy though. Outside of them, Lil Dave, which is a name that'll be. You can look it up. It's your style too.
Oh, yeah?
Detroit, like the
Okay.
vibe, upbeat.
From here?
From Muskegon.
All right.
Yep. He's got a song called Head Tap that's really popular. That is a TikTok dance to it.
Okay.
Wow.
This is current. He's out. He's making
Yep.
music right
Yep. I'll help you with after we get off of this.
Gotcha.
Like if you want to search him up. Outside of him, man, Gus is a Mexican kid.
now. Okay.
He's got a lot of traction with people that obviously wouldn't normally consume. Not Mexican community support their own people.
Right.
Yeah.
I did a show at the Pyramid Scheme with him just as the headliner.
Oh wow.
I was pretty impressed with the amount of ticket sales. Shout out to Cam Teo. That was one of their gigs. But for a Mexican kid from Muskegon to do Pyramid Scheme as a headliner is pretty dope.
Yeah. That's awesome, dude.
Those are my two that kind of jump off the page to me right now. And I'm probably forgetting somebody. Lord forgive me. But those guys right there are the ones who stick out the most to me.
What else you listening to? Not
Not local? Oh, man. I'm really... You going to judge me?
Never.
Justin
Never,
Bieber's
dude.
new album is bang.
Who?
Justin
Bieber, dude.
Bieber's new album
Justin
is
Bieber.
banging.
I've heard that. I haven't had a chance to check
I
it.
listened to it once through in a car ride, but
Okay.
I haven't really revisited.
I've heard a lot of people that I respect their taste in music have told me that they enjoy it.
It's one of my top songs.
Have you ever
Yeah.
seen him?
I haven't.
I've got
I've
a couple
seen it.
friends that caught him a year or two ago, and I got snaps all night long. on how
Reluctantly,
awesome
I
it was.
haven't. But I've been to so many concerts. There's only a few people that I haven't seen.
Yeah.
Right.
He's one.
Yeah.
But
I'm
I
sure
don't.
he'll be touring for the
I
new
don't.
record, right?
I just went to Shoreline last week. I try
Yeah.
not to miss a show if I can.
Sure.
A couple people I haven't seen that I really want to see. Some of them I can't because obviously reasons. But DMX is one that I really wish I could have seen before he passed away.
Yeah.
I haven't made it to a Kendrick Lamar show yet.
Oh,
I've seen everybody else in
Those are
hip hop
expensive
except for
now.
him. And I kind of just want to see how it goes more than anything. Gosh, and the rest of them are kind of like up and coming acts, which
Yeah.
I'm gonna eventually catch anyway. So,
Yeah.
but listening to wise right now, I'm really waiting on YFN Lucci's album.
Okay. Yep.
I just feel like he's got a lot
What-
of content.
he's,
He just
Chicago?
Lucci is Atlanta, I believe.
Okay.
He's dropping the same day as Young Thug. It's a big deal in Atlanta.
Okay. Yeah. Right.
Big deal in
A
Atlanta.
lot of drama there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Absolutely. Whoop-de-doo.
All right. I know I've heard the name. I'm not sure if I'm familiar with any of his
I've
music.
seen him live a few times.
Okay.
Again, I just went to Shoreline Mafia concert. I
That's-
love some California music. I
Yep.
love some good Detroit
That's its
music.
own thing. It's got its own sound
It's
right
kind
now.
of the same, if it makes sense.
Yep.
Sure.
But yeah, I'm a big live show guy. That's kind of what I do to get my shit off as far as going out, because I'm a
Yeah.
performer. So it's hard to go out to a bar and see that, like, oh, I'm having a good time. It's weird.
But like,
It's weird. I got to have a drink. I got to play Keno. It's a lot that goes into it, you know.
For sure.
But going to a concert, I can just kind of like watch them. I get to enjoy the DJ.
there's no pressure, right?
yeah,
I
You're
get
just there
enjoy
to.
the DJ.
You're
I get
just
to
there
see
to
what
enjoy.
rouse up like big crowds.
Yeah.
And I'm always plucking and pulling. Like, don't let me see a good mix because I'll use it.
Yeah.
And same, like I've heard my
But that's-
mixes other places. So
That's what it's. That's why the DJ community is so cool, though. I mean, even
I've never met a
the
hostile
EDM,
DJ.
The EDM scene,
Yeah.
the hip hop scene, it's all kind of the same in that regard. Of like, there's no, I don't know.
it's not like a competition
It's
like
not
for
a
the
competition,
artists.
right?
Yeah, no. It's,
like, why
it's-
wouldn't you want your music played out more, even if you're not the
Exactly.
one playing
Yep.
it?
For sure.
Because people will for sure come up and be like, "What was that one track? You know, like what was
Absolutely.
that? Like, put me onto that." And I don't know. I think that's the cool thing about the DJ community, in my opinion.
That's cool.
'Cause it's easy for any scene to
It's
like.
easy to get along.
Yeah.
There's no competition. I can only be one place at a time.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like once I get booked, it's like I hope everybody else I know gets a gig that night.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great music out right now. A lot of good music from West Michigan. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I mean, I know I talked to Frucci about the new Parcels record.
I'll say, yeah, you're one of few people these days that continuously just like, hey, check this out. Hey, check this
Yeah.
out. Or did you listen
It's
to
how-
this?
it's how
and
it's
I love
been-
that because I grew up doing that. I'd find music, I'd share it with my friends.
For sure.
I love when I come in here and you recommend me some real ghetto stuff. Throws me off and I enjoy it.
I try to
What
like.
do you know about Babyface Ray,
Yeah.
bro?
This guy has such a mixed bag.
I
Of
already
like,
know.
I
what
try to
he
keep
likes.
it, I try to keep it like a wide variety because I think that,
It's like I saw you at a Billy String show once.
yeah, for sure. But everything is.
No, I know. I'm just kidding.
People get so pigeonholed into their
Yeah.
their favorite kind of music. They say, "Oh, everything else sucks," and it's like, well, you're just not allowing yourself to enjoy that,
Right.
whatever.
I
So
feel
it's
I
like,
get
I've-
burnt out on stuff. If
I've
I
been
don't
having
change
no.
it up.
But when you're a DJ, it becomes like a challenge to yourself to
Yeah.
like. I've been having so much fun. When we started Western, it was Western Reserve, so I wanted to do like Rodeo Fridays.
oh yeah,
Okay.
So I
yeah.
deep dove into country,
Big
music.
Morgan Wallen.
I'm huge. I'm like, if Morgan Wallen comes to Michigan, I'm going.
All right.
Because I'm so at this point from working.
I mean,
I'm
he's massive
involved.
too, and he's cross genres
And
too.
I have so many versions of country music right now, but like I call it Dro versions, where it's like I would play this other song, like it's Morgan Wallen on top of DMX or Morgan Wallen
yeah.
on top of.
So you're mashing that up in real time?
I'll do some, but also I have some
You'll
that I
find some,
found.
yeah.
But I definitely have got a couple that like. I did New Year's Eve here with Todd Ernst. I don't know if you're familiar with him in the DJ community in West Michigan. He's one of like the goats. He's been around since early like the Bob days.
Sure.
He was a big part of Irish Ionia, which I did last year.
oh yeah,
Ooh. That had been
Yeah,
cool.
one of my favorite gigs. I did a lot of. Grand Rapids loves me. Art Prize for the past 3 years. I've done multiple gigs. Their 4th of July celebration with right there on the water on the river. But Todd booked me to do Irish Ionia, and I had him here for New Year's Eve at the
Nice.
convention center a
Okay.
couple years
Yeah.
ago. and I was doing Morgan Wallen, and I started to mash it up myself. And he goes, "Can you send me that?" And I was like, "Brother, I'm doing it live."
Right.
I could
phone out and record it.
yeah, but
You ever if you've ever been to a Jodi show, there's definitely like there's Jodi songs. Do you get sick of those? Do you like them every time? Or like like every time you're playing Sexy Red,
Yeah, no,
But those
so
but those are
there's
the songs
like-
that seem to really get people turned up. But I know that you kind of do you feel like you got to
it
play
definitely
those?
becomes like it definitely starts to run together, and it becomes like I never want it to sound like a routine, so I always try to find clever ways to mix it in or do something different than I did the night before. Now I might go back to a mix that works really good, but for the most part, like just trying my best to bring it in a different way or download a different version with a different
For sure.
I'm in a lot of record pools where I can get like cool ass DJ versions of
Right.
insert any song. So like down to Pink Pony Club, you know what I'm saying? I got
Oh,
like
yeah.
4 or 5 versions of Pink Pony Club. So when I do run into things like that it just doesn't become repetitive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I can only play Outside by Cardi B so many times before I'm
But
inside.
But you kind of have to keep those songs in your set list, right? Because
It's a part of, because it's not for me.
for sure.
The music I drive in my car to is not the music I play live.
for sure.
For sure.
Yeah, I guess that was kind
I
of
can. I would say like when I DJ a couple times a year, it's EDM, but I like never listen to EDM outside of that.
Perfect example. And this is a EDM show I did. I did one here in town, and I was the only non-EDM DJ. But because of that, I started playing house, which is like Jodi mixes
yeah.
of house,
Yeah.
which is like songs I would play, Nelly or
Sure.
whoever, but house mixed.
Love that.
While I was doing it, as I was performing, I looked up and I seen people start to come in that would come for what I normally do.
Sure.
Yep.
So within a couple songs, I was like, okay, they didn't pay money to come and see me do this.
Right.
They paid money to come and see me do Jodi.
Mm-hmm.
So I switched it to my regular style, which is like open format, hip hop, heavy dancing vibes, sing along vibes. No sooner that I did that, I'd kind of learned that the EDM people don't only listen to EDM.
No.
They don't listen to Skrillex in the car or
Right.
insert any artist. I don't know
Sure,
if that's even,
100%.
he might be canceled or something, but
No, he's not. No,
All
he's
right.
actually he's still killing it out there. He made a comeback actually.
perfect. So they're not riding to that. They're listening to Sexy Red. They're listening to Drake. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like they want songs with words occasionally. So
Right.
when I started to play like that shit, they got as excited as they were for the house.
That's cool.
Yep.
That's cool.
So I just kind of learned that like it's cool to be open format, and I love it. I love the challenge to just kind of do anything, but at the same time, it's always good to just go back to who I am
Yeah.
and give them, because that's what they know me for. They didn't look at the flyer and see Jodi and was like, oh, maybe he's gonna play some dope dubstep.
Sure.
You know,
Sure.
respectfully.
No, yeah.
Is there
Do
any?
you,
go ahead.
no, I was just saying. So as often as you gig now, do you practice at home? Do you?
No.
That's nice.
Nope.
Off top.
I can't even
Yeah.
practice at home because there's no even to me when I'm live, like I might mess up, and I turn
yeah.
I turn to my friend and be like, I just effed that up.
And
They don't
Like,
even
what?
know.
I was gonna say they don't even know.
They don't even know.
I know. I'll get
But
I
I
get done
need
with the set and I'm like,
I
man,
need people to
screwed
practice
that up.
because
For
I'm
sure.
I'm an energy reader. I need to see what I'm doing works, or
Sure.
because otherwise I'm just in the basement listening to Candy Rain by myself, and it don't matter because it's a banger to me.
Yeah.
Right.
You know.
That kind of goes to what I was going to ask. Is I mean, as someone who's been to a lot of your events, it's really clearly easy to tell that you've done it for so long because there's almost like this really awesome synergy that you have with whatever crowd you're playing in front of, where it's like you're picking the right song to match the energy of the crowd, and like you can kind of crescendo, the energy in the room with the music that you're playing. And so like how do you kind of come to that? Is it something that just sort of comes naturally?
I'd say that
or-
over the last like more so like the last 2 to 3 years, I've became a lot more friendly with the microphone.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
where I can almost tell people, like I have no problem this like making an announcement or anything like that, because I know that like for one, I'm huge on timing. If a song has a 10-second build up, I know I got 10 seconds to talk.
Yeah.
I know that I can kind of engage with my audience and say, I need you. y'all know this. Sing it with me, you
Right.
know. And then I can drop the music and they're singing, and I
And
feel like
that's-
I'm performing live, if that makes sense. Like I feel
100%.
like I'm Janet Jackson or any singer
And-
that would do that.
And that's, I think, that's now that you say that, I think that's why you get such great crowd participation.
It's about kind of the engagement you give them back, because if I just sat up there and played music, and that was me before, where I just played music and didn't really say anything.
Okay.
I kind of learned from the years of doing this that, like, it's all right to talk to them. It's all right to let them know, hey, take care of my staff tonight. You know,
Yep.
100%.
here we go
Well-
with this. This is what I need you guys to do here. This is swag surf. You know, it goes left to right, left to right, left to right.
I think that just makes the performance more personable too, because you are
Exactly.
you are talking to them. You know what I mean? Like,
For sure.
I
And
don't
they're not nowadays, especially they're there to see Jodi Dro, and so they probably want to get a little bit of
That-
personality.
it's a
from you, you
part
know?
of. If I don't do that here, I can't do that anywhere else.
Yep.
right?
But if I don't practice that here,
For
I
sure.
definitely won't be comfortable doing it
Yep.
anywhere else. So it's important to kind of practice it, and it's like, especially with places like Western Reserve, or where I kind of just have full control, rackets, insert. Even when I'm here, like I'm super comfortable. It's a comfort thing. I had a guest DJ a couple weeks ago, and it was overwhelming to them. It was just
I can imagine, yeah. Well, because you
you
also
turn around, you're at capacity at 10:30. I would be overwhelmed in a place I've never been before.
100%.
So
and you have a responsibility. You know, I mean, one of them I was at, a little scuffle breaks out, and you did just a great job of you're like, you know what, I'm changing. We're not playing any more Sexy Red for a minute. Now we're gonna listen to some Morgan Wallen for a second.
yeah,
you know,
we're gonna
like,
slow it down. We're gonna switch it up.
But it
we're
like,
gonna
it
be
cooled
sexy.
down, you
Yeah,
know,
it's
and,
time. You know, I encourage. I'm trying to get somebody laid on the way out of the bar. I'm assuming everybody's single in there,
yeah, for sure.
except me.
Yeah.
So with that being said, like, this is the time where you grab onto who you leaving with.
Yep.
I'm gonna
for
give
sure.
you a couple for
Oh, yeah,
her
you
to grind
played-
up on
You
you.
turned on some Neo, I think. Or
Yep,
something
I'm
like
gonna
that,
give
you
her a
know?
couple. I'm gonna give you a couple for her to grind up
Yeah.
on you, and you build that chemistry.
But it's
And
just
then
cool
I'm
to
gonna
see.
set up. I'm trying to really put it in motion for the fellas or the ladies, whoever's looking for somebody to leave with. That this is it. It's time to go. It's time to get where we going.
For sure. And it's just cool to see, you know, from like the audience perspective, someone that has like, you know, that kind of control over the room that they're in. It just shows how much experience you have.
It's
you
a
know,
big
doing it.
respect
And,
thing too. I feel like if people didn't respect me or didn't care, you know, they could tell I care. More importantly
For
than
sure.
anything, I think that's the most radiating thing, is that I'm not up there just being careless. I'm not just some guy showing up to party and get paid.
For sure.
I'm not cheap.
Yeah,
I noticed
as it
this.
shouldn't be. You
I
know?
noticed, like, when I
You
see
said
somebody
earlier about
so
knowing
busy,
your value, you know.
when I see somebody so busy, I get concerned, because it has to balance, you know.
For
like,
sure.
I turn a lot down.
You gotta know
I
your
turn a
value.
lot down because these are my rates,
Yep.
and then the desire for me to work less than that is
Yeah.
a lot less.
No, good for
So,
you.
For sure.
Good for you. It's hard. I mean,
But
you
I
know.
do understand that, like, you know, I was your $150 a night DJ before. You know, I was your $100
take a
an
gig
hour
for,
guy.
take
Yeah.
a gig for free because
I'll do
of the
this shit for the opportunity guy.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm not saying I never was that guy.
No.
But
Yeah.
it took me to go there to get here. So
100%.
there's definitely a way to build your brand, to market yourself to where you can make a lot more money. I'm having great nights
Good, man.
right now.
Good for you.
Like, this
For
is my
real.
primary income.
That's great, man.
I
That's
work
awesome.
2 days a week.
Yeah.
Sometimes I work twice in those days,
Sure.
but when I do, it's worth it.
But
Yeah.
you know,
This
you work
weekend
more than
I
2
got it.
nights because you promote all week.
Right,
You
yeah,
know what I mean?
exactly.
You,
Like,
you
Yeah,
know,
I'll say it doesn't end once the gig's over.
This
For sure.
upcoming weekend, I got a Friday gig during the day from noon to 5. I got a Friday night gig from
A noon gig. That's pretty nice.
Yep,
Wow.
at Hackley Park here.
Oh, beautiful.
It's a shout out to it's a reform event. So it's
Oh, okay.
reintroducing people into the society and whatnot.
Yeah.
So it's something that hits home to me because my dad was in prison, you know, and,
Yep.
and I've had plenty of people come and go from that type of atmosphere. So
For sure.
we'll play some tunes for them, give them an opportunity to get out there and do a job fair, do all kinds of things like that, meet new people, network, and
That's cool.
if nothing comes from it, at least they got to see a dope DJ.
100%.
That's dope.
But then Saturday, I'm doing the rooftop for the last time for the summer. It's a
last
contracted gig, so get up out of there, do the last one of
Rooftop
the year.
where?
Early Owl.
Okay. Nice.
So, which is crazy, is because in the summer, everybody wants you.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants a piece of dro in the summer. Guys like Josh here who would take me in the winter and we'll get some money
For
together.
sure.
But what they don't know is that's when the real money is to be made, is in the
sure.
wintertime
Well,
when
not a
nobody
lot of,
can
people
go
need a
anywhere
reason
else.
to go out.
Nobody can go anywhere else. So that's where we have the most fun, and we make the
That's
we
it,
make the
man.
coin, you know.
That's
Yeah.
it.
But so we'll wrap up that gig and we'll do Western both nights afterwards,
Wow.
which is why Saturday night is Jodi and Friends. That way, if I got a wedding coming up in a couple weeks, where thank God I got Jodi and Friends to where my boy can be there. He can be set up. He can be rocking.
Sure.
I can just show up after my wedding and
Make
act
make
like
an
I've been there
appearance,
all
right?
night.
Yeah,
Yep.
no, that's
And
cool.
then,
guess
and then
what?
you can mingle a little bit, right? You know.
yes, because honestly, the DJs I work with, I'd say they're better than me. I wouldn't work with somebody that I didn't feel like was at least up to par.
For sure.
So that
That's awesome.
the only thing
Yeah.
that matters is that music is playing. The table says my name, everything says my name. But if you turn your head, you don't know if it's me or them.
Right.
It's the same good quality music. It's the same vibes. So Jodi and Friends on Saturday works for me in that aspect to where I can kind of bounce around a little bit still and finish
Yeah.
all my things I'm obliged to do and commitments. And at the same time, the people still don't
Right.
get shorted on their
Experience.
their experience.
Yep.
That's awesome, man.
That's
Good
great.
for you. Staying busy for sure.
Anything big and new coming up that you want to tell people about?
Oh man, I really just want people to make sure they come down to Western Reserve and check us out.
Yeah.
Just because that's kind of my home base going forward.
Is that going to carry on into the
It's
fall and winter?
carrying on into the winter for sure.
Awesome. Good for you. on
As
that.
long as we can do it, we're gonna do it. I'm great friends with the owners. They're great business
Who
partners.
is the owners of it? I've never met them before.
Tyler, I'll introduce you.
Okay,
Tyler,
yeah.
he's a young man, so he's a young
Okay.
guy. You know,
About our
young
age?
people bought this bar. That's what I try to tell people.
That's
Like,
great.
hey man, young people bought this spot. They're not here to do anything but make some money. This liquor license is
contribute,
not
right?
cheap.
No, not at
Not
all.
in West Michigan.
Yep.
And they want to continue to build up downtown. I know he was looking at that building over there.
Over here?
Yeah, you want a new neighbor?
I would love a new
It
neighbor.
would be
man.
me.
It would. Hey, let's do it.
But no, so we're just trying to put a footprint in downtown. The goal when starting what we're doing here at Western Reserve was to quote unquote bring nightlife back,
Yeah.
because everything ends at 11.
That's 100%.
It's been quite the challenge, but it's not a challenge that we're not up for.
Well, and it's
this
hard.
po-
It's hard to do that with longevity too. And I think
Last weekend we had a record weekend.
that's crazy.
I'll say the
Capacity
good,
by
the-
10:30
the
on
good
Friday.
thing for you guys is that's almost untapped around here right now.
Yep.
You aren't going up against much in that regard of the late night. So,
Yep.
like, it's like yours for the taking, right?
Yep.
And you just got to keep providing.
Just to maintain it and kind of keep it clean, keep it.
Well, now that you're doing it, someone's definitely going to try it too.
That's okay.
But that's a good thing because that's how culture builds, right? Someone's got to do it first. To prove
they
got to
find their Jodi.
They got to find
Yeah.
everybody doesn't have a Jodi, So
But that's cool, and I appreciate the opportunity that I got down there. I do want, it is a goal of mine to kind of bring downtown back. I do remember it pre-COVID. I do remember when we had a nightclub down here. I do remember that bars stayed open till 2 a.m.
Oh yeah.
Instead of 11. So
Shout out Club Envy.
Club
Shout out
Envy.
I
for
DJed
sure.
Club Envy back in the day.
Did you? I probably
One
bothered
time.
you. I probably bothered you
One
for a
time.
request.
I think Jay was working the bar. I was like 18.
wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you used to DJ at West Side is where you were.
I started doing the West Side stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
I
the
did a couple
dubstep
gigs
nights.
at West Side when I was
Oh,
an early
dude,
performer.
I was
With my
I was too
Muxtrax
young
guys.
to be.
with the Muxtrax.
Dude,
guys?
shout out Muxtrack. Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right, let's switch it up a little bit.
Yeah. What you got? What's going on, Josh?
What's
Hit me
going
with
on?
something. We could throw me a
We
curveball.
just have a couple questions we like to ask, sort of towards the end, sort of just like showing your Muskegon chops a little bit, and so
No pressure.
first one near and dear to me is what's your favorite like legacy restaurant in town here? And
Open or not open?
you can do one of each, so one that's open.
I'm
still,
a Luera, so off top Flamingos.
Beautiful.
It won't go away. They
Beautiful,
still
man. I have so many.
they
great
still make the meat
memories.
gravy. You can reach out to my family. They do
That's
it
your
once or
family?
twice a month. Yeah, absolutely,
Oh, I didn't know that.
absolutely.
Oh, you know what? I did. You told me that before.
I'm a Luera.
That,
So
that gravy though.
that gravy,
Flamingos
man. The
meat
chips and cheese
gravy,
and meat
chips
gravy?
and cheese.
Sheesh.
Outside of that,
Every time I drive past that building with Jackie in the car, I'm like, you should have known.
You
You should have
never-
seen this place.
Man.
Jackie,
I used to come here with my.
if
With my
only.
I remember, like, I don't know what it was, but I think maybe after summer celebration when I was a kid, my dad would like take us over there or something like that, and
Get you an L special, huh?
that's
Meat
it,
gravy.
man. Chips and cheese and meat gravy. It's something that sticks in your brain, you know, because it's kind of a unique dish. But,
As far as other local restaurants though, like home base, gotta love the station.
God, I love the station.
Yeah.
I carry
Gotta
out
love
though because I gotta eat their wings in my own piece.
You got
That's
to.
fair,
Yeah,
dude.
you can't have
I'll be
people see
wearing
it.
that stuff
You can't have
otherwise.
people see it. You like the little wings? You know, I
Yes.
know that's
I
kind
don't
of a
mind it.
controversial
I don't
thing.
mind the
The
little
wing
wings. It's the
dings.
flavor.
I like
It's
the
the
little
flavor.
wings because it's crispy, bro. You get the big wings and they get all nasty and sloppy after a
I don't
minute.
need it.
I won't go nasty,
Nah.
but like
Huge drumstick to,
Yeah, I don't
to
need that.
satisfy me. Give me 20 small ones. I'll be
That's
happy.
it.
flats or drums though.
Drums.
See, I like
My
a
guy.
mixture.
Most,
like a mixture,
most
but I-
people say flats and they look at me like I'm crazy.
Hey.
Well, it's because you don't know how to eat them, probably. Is the
Nah,
thing.
yeah,
We're
yeah,
talking
yeah,
this
yeah.
here, right?
Yeah.
Too much work, bro.
No, I'm talking. You pop the one bone out and you pull that,
That's
and then
what
you
I'm
pull
saying.
the other
It's
one.
too much work. Too much
Thank
work.
you.
One,
You know, it's
one
like a
leg.
hobby.
Thank you.
You don't have to do. You just need one hand for a leg or a drum.
It's
Yeah.
work I'm happy to do, though. You know, that's the thing. But yeah, that's two great answers, man. Station.
I miss Hot Now. I know there's a new one opening by
Now?
the
Dude,
by
so yeah,
that lake.
yeah.
I'm gonna go gamble.
I know
and get
the
some
guy
Hot
that's
Now.
reviving Hot Now. He's
Shout
involved
out
with
to
Baking
him.
Coffee. Yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
tell your boy
That's-
I said thank you. I'm coming for a mushroom Swiss.
That's kind of funny because the station and Hot Now were, and I think maybe did Brett bring up Flamingos as well?
I don't think Brett did bring up from
Yeah, we've only asked this to one other person, Brett.
He did bring up
And
Hot Now.
Station and Hot Now were both on the list.
It's crazy that like you don't miss something all the way until it's gone.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. You take stuff for granted.
For sure.
You never know.
And
And
You
you're like,
never
"Man,
know
I
what you
should've
got
gone there
until you lose
more."
it.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, Flamingos is a big one. Station is always going to be a great answer, no matter who, when, where, why. You know, what's you know, I know you are a avid proponent of the marijuana industry.
Oh, absolutely.
What's your go-to dispensary right now?
Ooh, man, I love the Trap because I got friends there,
The Trap?
and they take care of me.
Trap is on Laketon, right?
Laketon, yep.
Gotcha.
Shout out to my boy Matt. Obviously, I have a lot more relationships in the cannabis industry,
For sure.
just from my previous work background.
You know, we've done some. We've
Definitely done
cannabis
some
industry
cannabis
things.
events here.
Shout
I
out to
love
Michigrown.
Michigrown. Those are my guys. You know when you got that good soft flower from them.
Yeah, for sure.
That stuff comes straight out the jar fire.
Yep.
A couple brands I really love. I just judged the Olympics, by the way.
Oh, did you? That's
yeah,
dope.
I didn't attend the event, but I did get a judge kit. I really love Peninsula is great. I love who else do I like? Peninsula.
What else is new?
My
man?
Canna.
My Canna's great.
Hey, shout out to them local boys, man.
Yeah,
they
My
got
Canna is
some
great.
fire over there.
Yeah,
Yep.
definitely.
Yeah, those guys do a great job, and it's fresh, man. That's always my biggest thing going to dispensaries nowadays. Is you go.
I
buy
don't want
some,
nothing with no old harvest date.
Nah.
You know, respectfully.
No, that's
so
the,
they take pride in what they're doing over there for sure.
they take pride. Local kids, you know.
I'll
I've
say it's
been-
cool. I mean, yeah, Eric. You know, I grew up with Eric. I graduated with
For sure.
Eric. Homie through and through.
Yep.
It's
It's
cool.
just nice to send people over where
It's really good.
it's in the
Yeah,
community.
it's good to
Yep.
see such. It's good to see them held in such high regard because
Yeah.
it's deserved. You know.
And it's a good product, man. I wouldn't send people there if it wasn't.
Right,
And,
right.
I've never left out of there disappointed. So
Nope.
that's a big deal.
Yeah, the rosin is great. You know, they do the little pens and all that kind of stuff. Always tastes great. Never feel disappointed leaving out of there. I would agree with you, man. For me, Michigrown is always kind of my go-to just because we've got such a
I mean,
great
those are the
relationship
homies
with
for
those
sure.
guys.
There's so many people that work there that I got
Yep.
a ton of love for.
Absolutely.
Shout out to
Yep.
my boy Dakota, Sean. Geez, I could run down a list of people that I really care for that work there. Seems like all the homies went and got gigs there, which
Yep.
I'm with that.
DK.
yeah.
Yep. You got any cool Muskegon?
What?
Any cool Muskegon-based questions for Mr. Muskegon? Mr.
You know,
Muskegon's DJ?
I don't know. I guess not so much Muskegon, just for yourself. Like, what's your next moonshot? Like, what you know, if you could work towards something, you know, what's it gonna be?
Some years ago, and this is kind of just spitballing a little bit. Some years ago, I started an event called Parties on Deck, where I was going to do an event on top of the LST 393,
Sick.
which I've done one before.
Yeah.
We've done a concert on there, and we were put on the front page of the Chronicle for that.
Love that.
Like, nobody in my family's ever been on the front page for anything other than
That was
crime,
pretty dope.
crime or a verse of a crime. So We did a show. They put us on the Chronicle.
That's
I don't even
dope,
know if they
man.
print the paper anymore. But
Right
it was
over
a-
here, right?
Yeah, it was a
downtown.
Sunday paper too, so a lot of people got it.
Yeah.
And the goal for Parties on Deck was kind of just to host an event up there as I was a DJ, where people could kind of come and enjoy the sunset and all that. It's kind of like a rooftop bar almost before we had those here.
Yeah.
For sure.
If I could revive that in some aspect or another, kind of help the LST.
Sure, because that, I mean, like,
It's a
such cool
non-profit.
thing. Yeah.
It's such a cool spot. We just kind of, it would have to be a sit down where we work out the details, where
Sure.
we don't let the police come scare them like they do sometimes.
Sure. Sure.
And at this point in my life, I'm a lot more favored by those folks, by the police, and people in the community kind of know that I have the best interest of.
And that all
You
comes
know.
back to the care that you put into
Yeah,
it. Right?
it's not like I'm out here.
Irresponsibly doing shit.
Even when the police get dispatched to my gigs, I pop out and talk to them. Hey guys, what can we do different? You
sure.
tell me where
Feedback,
we
right?
can
Yeah,
fix
we're trying
this.
to do this for a long time.
Yeah,
you
this
know?
isn't something that I'm here. I'm not here for a hit and run. I'm here for.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm trying to juice it. You know,
For
I want to milk the cow.
And that's
so
that's something tough because with what you do, you're mixing alcohol with a lot of people, with dancing, late nights. There's always gonna be shit that happens.
Risk factors,
crazy
right?
as Josh
Risk
is.
factors.
I've probably seen less than 10 fights in these 15 years of DJing.
For sure.
But if people see one, they act like it's the end of it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
People
But
are
I've
fighting at a
probably
bar?
seen less than 10
What?
at all these venues.
Social
At-
media doesn't help
from
that
any
you know what I mean?
like from the most hoodest location
Yep.
to the most proper Whitehall, insert your favorite bar.
Yeah.
For sure.
But I've probably only seen and I'll be honest with you, Pub Pedals one. It sticks out the most.
I mean,
It
that's
sticks
got to
out
be one
the
of the most like.
and I would
not
say that's like
sober-
the most
For
like
sure.
non-urban environment
Yeah.
possible. So
Yep. Yeah.
like the stigma that kind of follows, or where people feel. I think that at this point I kind of beat all those things up by now,
Absolutely.
just
Yep.
with my character and the investment. But like there was a time where people were like, I'm a little nervous to go to his shows, or I'm worried about this. But like none of that. Like as much as you're worried, very seldom.
Sure.
Very
No,
seldom.
Yeah. It's good to say.
It's a
good to say.
relationship with the crowd, like you were
That's it.
saying earlier. It's where it's like, I'll talk you through this.
Well, and I think you do
If
a
it
good
gets
job.
rowdy, I'll talk you through it.
Yeah.
We're gonna slow it
I
down.
mean, good on you. That's taking responsibility for what's happening.
And you do a good job
huge.
of, at your shows, you say, look, we're trying to keep doing more of this stuff, like.
To be honest, the music is crowd control,
Yeah.
just as much as security or
Which shows
any,
you the power
any
of it,
employment,
you know what I mean?
or any employee that is like, hey, we can go from Chief Keef to now. You're a little too turned up.
Yep.
We're gonna slow it down. We're gonna
Just
play some
cool it off a
LMA.
little bit.
We're gonna play some. We're gonna play some. Insert R&B Usher.
Yep.
Whatever.
For sure.
That's, I mean, that's
controlling
the
the
cool
crowd
thing. That's
from
the
where
cool
I'm
thing
at.
about DJing. Though,
Yeah.
is like you're in control. You're in
Absolutely.
control of the vibe. You're in control of people's emotions. All that stuff. That's why it's so.
That's why you
such
got to
a-
pay the big bucks. for
Atmosphere
this
is
guy.
huge.
Yeah.
Atmosphere is huge, and I hope that people feel safe and comfortable coming
Yep.
to my events
Good.
because I try to curate that.
Yeah.
That's the main goal.
I love how vocal you are about it with your social media channels and stuff too.
Absolutely.
You,
I just
you make
want-
it very clear.
Just in case you were wondering, this is what we're about. This is what we stand
Love
for.
that. I love that so much.
And when I say we, I'm meaning me.
Yeah.
But I say we as in like I'm with you all as
Yep.
well.
Your community,
sure.
right?
When people come, I'll be out and people say, "Who you with tonight?" I'm with all of you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with everybody.
Yep.
Love that, dude.
They know me already. Like it's
Yeah.
I'm by myself, but I'm also with everybody.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Oh yeah,
Yep.
good stuff.
That's beautiful, man. I guess we can kind of wrap it up with the final question, which is just, if you had to pick one thing or a few things, what do you love most about Muskegon?
Oh my God.
It's tough. It's tough.
To say one thing is crazy. So it's probably gonna be 3 or 4.
Yeah, we can do a couple.
Yep.
Mainly, I love the untapped potential.
Absolutely.
I like that what's happening now is gonna far supersede what I'm doing in the moment, and by that I mean like it's the growth.
Right.
When I started down here, none of this stuff was the same. There was a different place here,
Yeah.
Yep.
and I say that
For
to
sure.
say that like if I leave this place in a better spot than I found it, which by that I mean downtown, because this community is the one I care about. I feel like growing down here will help grow everything else around. So the growth is something I really appreciate, and I'm enjoying, and I'm kind of like proud of. I almost take responsibility of it in some aspects or another. I love that what we have, we don't necessarily appreciate as much as other people, and it takes for somebody from out of here to come and tell us, like, wow, that's so beautiful. Your beach is so beautiful.
Beach is
I don't
a
even
prime
go to the
example.
beach, bro.
Yeah.
Respectfully, like, I don't swim unless it's got chlorine in it. I'm just scared of
That's
that
crazy.
shit. But unless I'm on like a jet ski or
There
something.
you go,
Or
yeah.
a boat. But
Yeah,
like
all
that's the
bets
only
are
way
off.
I'm going out on the big water. I'm not just gonna walk in feet first.
For sure.
Um,
Yeah, little
It's-
seaweed
it's
start
easy-
touching your
it's
leg.
easy-
Gets
it's
a little
easy to
creepy out
take
there.
It's easy to take this place for granted, for sure.
Absolutely.
Unfortunately,
Yep.
I'm guilty of it.
Well, you live a mile away from it forever, and it's like, yeah, I'll go there
it's like
sometime
nothing to
next
you.
week.
You know,
Like,
until
you
somebody
know,
reminds you.
I was say you got friends. We got both of us have friends from the east side. They come here and
All they
they're
want-
They don't
"Can
have
we-
a lake in
can
their-
we
in
go
their
to the
town,
beach?
yeah.
Can we go to the beach every single day that we're here?" And
What's
I'm like,
crazy
"Well,
is
yeah, sure,"
I
you know?
assume that everybody has one
No, yeah.
because I have one.
For
You
sure.
know, and it's kind of this thing where you grow to appreciate that as you get older, and then as you get to be where I'm at, Josh, is like relationships.
Yeah.
I don't have much family left, so what I love about Muskegon is the people that I care about at this point.
sure.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
I have now my family is extended to the point where it's like the Rakes, where
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like I come and hug Josh's mom.
For sure.
You know,
she
your
loves
mom
it,
told
man.
me. Yeah, your mom
Yeah.
told me whenever you need a hug, because I don't have my mom anymore. Your mom.
God bless her.
I
dude.
come hug your mom.
Mama Kim
She
is.
loves you,
is
bro.
So
is
and
the
I
truth.
and it takes a community of people, and you don't really realize that until you get put in this position. But at the same time, it's like now I want to know what I can do for the next person who. There might be a guy like me who just doesn't have it all together like I do.
Yep.
Sure.
You know, so what can I do to help that person? I love the community.
Love it.
And there's a lot of that
I think
here
that we
that-
have some good grassroots here,
Oh yeah.
and I think that you pluck away at them, you find some good people.
100%.
All over. That's what I think that's what makes Muskegon what it is and what makes it unique. I
Yeah.
don't know if it's unique to every town or from every town, but it's definitely something that you notice it's stronger here than you do in a lot of places.
I agree.
And I feel the same way. I mean, I think you do as well. We talk
It's
about
what
this a lot
it's
in
what
a few
it's
episodes.
it's what gets me out of bed every day is
for sure.
the people I know
Yeah.
and love around here.
Yeah, and that's cool. The other thing is it's a small town, so I know I got to work with Jody.
Absolutely.
So
You know
like,
what?
we got to
I'm so
cultivate this
deeply
relationship.
invested into all these places that I work with.
Yep.
Like, Rake ain't just a bar to me anymore.
No, you stop in when
You know,
It's like home,
when you
man.
same
pass,
with
you
Rad
stop
Dads.
in.
Same with insert any place that I've done, a certain amount of business with, where it's kind of become like more of my family. Like I'm a
Yep.
coworker to your
For
employees.
sure, yeah.
To me, when I wear like the Rake T-shirts out, I wear them shits like they're like I work here. I love when I go into Rad Dads and the whole crew's got on the same Rake T-shirt. It's
Shout
a
out to the
bar
Red
down
Dad's
the
crew,
street,
man.
you know.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
Joey
yeah.
got it on.
Hey,
Yep.
you gas.
Hey.
You know, we appreciate
I know.
that.
Yeah,
and
you,
that's-
you keep me stocked on the.
We got to, man.
Every time you
I
get
mean,
a
you
new
plug
merch.
me in with my merch vendor.
Yeah. Shout out
So,
to Joel, man.
Dude, Dynamite shirts.
Dynamite shirt is the best in the business.
He's great, man.
Just got these brand new boys. in.
Quality
I
is
wish I had.
insane,
I wish
brother.
I
Thank
had
you
a
for the
reason to
quality.
make more shirts.
I know.
I
man.
don't. Right now.
I swear to you, I never want to do merch again if I don't have to.
It's a tough
It's such
game.
a headache. I have so many people's shirts that they paid for that haven't gotten them yet that it's like almost to the point where I'm about to just start giving them away to other people
Yeah. Yep.
because I'm just sitting on them. It's like you paid for this to support me, but you didn't come get it, and now I'm stuck with it.
Get
Yep.
your shirts, guys.
Yeah, come get your
your t-shirt.
T-shirt.
Call
If you
Jody
ain't,
today.
if you don't get your T-shirt within 3 weeks of this dropping, you don't want the
If they're
shit.
smalls, I'll cut them apart.
And we're an hour
sew
and
'em back
45
together.
into this.
Uh,
What?
no,
2 hours?
No, we're like an hour.
Okay, cool. Yeah, if you listen
Yeah,
to it
we're
this
an hour.
long,
Oh, yeah,
and you don't come get your shirt, you don't want it.
Yeah. Get your
All
shirt
right.
from Jody, man. He spent a lot of money to make those. He needs
Well,
it back.
man,
No, they already paid.
Oh, they already paid.
That's the hard part. Is they already paid.
Just
So it's
pick
like
your-
I'm
just pick up
committed
your
to like
shirt.
holding on to this damn
That's
shirt
crazy.
Yeah.
and
That's
stickers.
crazy.
But no, I appreciate the support and I love it. So whether they come get the shirt or not, I'll hold on to it forever.
That's
for
it.
sure.
Well, Jody, man, we love
great
you so
chatting with
much.
you, bro.
Yep. Thank you so much for coming on. We respect you so much as a businessman, as an entrepreneur, as a DJ, as a part of the community, as a friend. as a family member, all that stuff.
I appreciate the platform, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
I
And
know,
thank you guys for doing this.
I know we've
Absolutely.
said this in passing, but let's work together. Let's throw a show.
Dude, I
let's
definitely
do a
want you
show
to
here.
produce something.
Let's
One
do
of
it.
my, I
Yeah.
want you to do production for one of my shows
All right.
because and we can like
Bet.
combine our things.
I know,
now.
that's what I'm
I got
saying.
some fun stuff,
All right.
and I know you do too.
Let's
Yeah,
do
we got to
it.
get this guy to semi-retirement, man.
What?
I'll
Semi-retirement.
come to
bro.
a
I've
Big B
been
Coffee if you need me.
I've been busy, man. We're gonna get at it this winter.
We'll get to
I
it for
promise.
sure.
You know.
Yep.
All right.
Thanks
All
for
right,
the platform, guys.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Peace. Thanks, guys.
What's happening? What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on, dude?
mixing them up.
I'm gonna use that in the intro.